guys saw some of the folk on the screen. They are absolutely phenomenal. Down my team.
I'm Mahalia Butler. I'm the executive producer, writer, director, creator. I check all the boxes. This is a production that my daughter and I conceptualized a few months ago, and just really put in the hard work, brought together a team, and I think we were able to effectively create magic. Very excited about it.
I'm Malian Butler. I play River Daniels in the movie. I am the girl who discovers that she has powers and fights crime, and it's just really, really cool.
This is Malian Butler. You may have seen her on Blackish, the television show, and you will see her in about a week on a Lifetime movie, right? And it's called?
Mistletoe in Montana.
Mistletoe in Montana. It's co-starring.
Yeah, co-starring me. It's got Melissa Joan Hart. You may know her as Sabrina the Teenage Witch. It's got Dwayne Henry from his iconic role on NCIS. So it was just a really, really cool cast that I'm so grateful to have been able to work with. About powers? Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. So there's a scene, the kitchen scene, where I'm supposed to be talking to my dad, and I couldn't stop laughing that day. I don't know why, but there was a scene, like the part at the end where we're supposed to be making like intense eye contact. Yeah, I couldn't hold out on that one, so couldn't stop laughing, but we got through it. I'm pretty sure they just edited that part out, so yeah.
Blame Jordan.
Yeah. I'm really excited for everybody to see the hard work that went into this project and like all the blood, sweat, and tears that went into it, and I just can't wait for everybody to be blown away by it.
Is this your first big thing? Is this your first big thing?
Yes.
Excited?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you seen it all, or is this the very first time you've seen it?
We've seen the trailer, but we haven't seen the movie yet.
I found an absolutely wonderful director of photography, Christopher DeLeo.
Hi, I'm Christopher DeLeo, DP for P.O.W.E.R.S, the book 1, and I'm here with the Warrington woman, Eric Lewis, to watch the movie, and we look forward to enjoying it.
The challenges I found was I wish I just had more lighting equipment, because there was a lot of beautiful moments created there that just highlighted the amazing talent that she was able to bring together, and I was just happy to be a part of it.
No doubt.
So,
Jordan had a lot of positive things to say. Learned a lot from you.
I tried.
Yeah, no doubt. You did a great job.
Thank you.
So I paired with best-selling novelist Brian W. Smith to my right. He never introduces himself or gives himself all the accolades that he so rightly deserves.
Yeah. It's gonna be it's a great time. You know, looking forward to it.
And my hidden diamond is Jordan Smith.
After all the next productions that's going to come forward, I'm going to put my all when it comes to me being behind that computer and working with the cast and crew and director.
Brought him on as editor, and I worked endless hours with this wonderful young man producing this film, and so it's just been absolutely a labor of love. But I just love how the story came to be, and I'm just always reminded that what you seek is seeking you, and what you put out in the universe, sometimes it does have a tendency to come to fruition if you put the work behind it. So that's how this production came to be.
We're here for Power. It's a wonderful film, y'all, by Axiom Talent Management. My name is Mike Gwynn. I play a small but very important role in this major film. And we appreciate everybody coming out. They had me sitting on this tractor in this barn, right? And everybody's just shooting, going through the motions. And I noticed this big, giant nest of wasps. And if we had to took one step to the left, it might have been chaos in there. We might need some powers for real up in there, you know what I'm saying? So we noticed the wasps, we shot the scene, got out of there real quick.
Fun stuff. I don't get to play the villain too much, you know?
I'm Haley. I appreciate you for casting me. You're a real blessing in more ways than many. And it was fun, man. That was fun. That was the first. I don't usually get to play a villain or a henchman too much. I'm usually a cop or the good guy or something weird like that. I don't know. I'm getting typecasted, but she gave me a chance to kind of kind of go a different way, man, and I had fun, with everyone else, man. Tony, you killed it, bro.
Yeah. I thought y'all were gonna fight for real there for a second.
Hey, yo, that was part of the tension we were supposed to create.
Yeah, no doubt.
Saying too much, man. But Tony, she allowed us creative control of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I really appreciate her for doing that.
My name is Tony Williams. I'm playing the role of Samuel Kane Jr. Really excited to see what came of all of our hard work. I think everybody did a great job, but of course I'm looking forward to seeing the final product. Haven't seen it yet. I tried to get a copy, but she wasn't trying to let me get that, but that's perfectly fine. But I did want to say great job to everybody, and I'm looking forward to keeping this thing going.
I just definitely want to say first off, thank you for the opportunity. Man, like this journey for me has been something special, literally. Since the beginning of this year, I would say, just kind of have my acting career. So I'm probably like the least experienced actor on the stage right now. And just how the process worked. I lost my father on August the 26th. August the 27th, I had my very first acting gig, which was theater. And anybody that is up here knows theater is the hardest that you can do. It's harder than film. Me and Tony talk about this all the time. The difference between theater and film is kind of like freestyling versus writing your lyrics down. It's kind of the difference because you don't have the errors for messing up and hey, let's do it again, let's do another take. Fast forward, so I met Tony on the set at the theater. We were in the play together. He calls me. He was like, "Hey, you got any gigs? You doing anything right now?" I was like, "No, I'm definitely looking. I'm interested." He was like, "Well, hey, we have this new project I'm working with. I really like the director. Some heavy hitters in this. You really might want to, try to be a part of this." And I'm like, "Hey, man, sign me up. I don't care what it is. I'm ready to work." And like literally the next day, Mahalia called me. Just beautiful spirit from the very beginning. It really felt like families. With the conversations me and Merrick had, behind the scenes and some of the debates and like me and Corey was having, it really felt like it was a family environment. And I think so for this to be my first film experience, I think this kind of set the bar high as far as what the platform, what the experience is supposed to look like. And even with the my speaking scene that you saw in there was like the spur of the moment. So when he came in, he was supposed to have that actual line, and then Mahalia was like, "Hey, well, next man up, hey, let's do it." And so I was ready, and I was just thankful to have that. So I think that's going to be a part of my Oscar speech when you guys.
Everybody did amazing. It was honestly, it was a great experience to just see a whole bunch of cast, all the audience members who loved it, and seeing the reception, I almost cried. It was crazy. And honestly, I'm looking forward for everything that's going to come after. And I'm happy,
First and foremost, Ms. Mahalia, I am blessed, and I want to say thank you for bringing me on this project.
You're welcome.
I look forward to the future. I do. I really do. And everybody here killed it. You know what I mean? And I'd say a funny blooper that happened was, oh boy, Ms. Mahalia, your brother. Now, yeah, but there you go. It was funny because I don't know if you remember, but yeah, we was at the table, and mind you, we was trying to wrap down my shirt because I had like a Coca-Cola logo or something on it, but we were trying to figure out, okay, we henchmen, so what are we supposed to do? And then what I ended up doing, what you ended up doing, we were just like, why don't we just play spades? And I was like, okay. We was just trying to figure out. We were just ad-libbing basically what to do at the table. And I don't know if y'all remember my little cameo right there. Basically, he did a check move on me, and he was just like, look, he was like, what you gonna do now? And I'm just looking like, all right, well, I lost. Whatever it is, what it is.
It translated well.
Yeah. But other than that, though, I'm blessed that this entire production has come to a very successful conclusion. Yeah, I'm happy.
Thank you.
First of all, I would like to say thank you to my mother. I'm at a loss of words to her being an executive writer, producer, and she does it all. I'm telling you.
Thank you, babe.
I just want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
I also want to add that when we did the cabin scene, we was on vacation. We went to Oklahoma. When we did the scene, we were waking up at 5 a.m., 4, 5? All I want to say is, I don't know if y'all know how it feels to be a 325-pound man falling to the ground. My knees were hurting after that.
Everything was wonderful. I mean, I definitely appreciate everybody. They made me feel at home, and this is not my career. I'm a truck driver, guys. Yeah, so like they definitely made me feel at home. I appreciate everybody. And you know, if the opportunity presents itself again, I'll definitely be here. My brother over here, Kevin, he said definitely give him an opportunity. He wants to come in
What?
this. So yeah.
Consider
we're
it
definitely
done.
gonna make it happen. Thank you.
First of all, just thank you to this amazing cast and crew. Let's give them a round of applause once again, please. Thank you so much. We're missing two of our leads today. Corey Pratt, who plays the father in the film. He is an extraordinary talent also. And Marie France Louise, she just booked a job out of the country. She was planning to come and join us today as well. Just want to say again, you know, first of all to you guys, thank you for taking the time to come and visit with us, taking time out of your schedule and just celebrating with us. Certainly this was a lovely, you know, labor of love, and I was a little anxious about sharing it. But I got some really good news a couple of days ago. I wasn't expecting it. I was in the throes of preparing for this event, and somebody had seen our trailer and wanted to see more, and already there's talks about distribution in P.O.W.E.R.S book 2. So we are moving forward in 20 and 22 with the plan to produce 5 feature films. And my anticipation is that we will only get better. We will only improve. I have to acknowledge, you know, who I feel to be one of the MVPs on this production, and that's Jordan. I spent more time with him than I did anyone else. We put in countless hours, as I said before, editing this production, and I think that this is probably the biggest project you've had, right? In your career. So this is the first one, and I just think he piecemealed all of it together and just beautifully executed. Every phone call, every email, everything that was sent over to him 2, 3, 4 times over, he answered it precisely as I needed him to, and he made my job very easy. So I certainly want to acknowledge him, one of the youngest members of the team. And I'd like to acknowledge also my husband, executive producer Malian Butler. I have another question.
I have a daughter. Do y'all have interest in accepting children abilities and they're showing their talent with your production?
Absolutely. We are always writing and producing. As I mentioned, we have a plan for 5 films next year, which is just around the corner.
Thank you all for coming out. You a lot of places you can be, but you chose to be here. It's appreciated, and hopefully we'll see you at the next event.
Yes. Thank you, guys.